Hey, what's going on guys, Pog here and welcome to today's video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the 2021 Jeep Gladiator. Now, special thanks to Murray Chrysler here in Okotoks, Alberta for allowing me to come down and film their Jeep Gladiator. If you're in the market looking for a vehicle, I will have the link in the description so you guys can check out their inventory. Now, here's the key for this 2021 Jeep Gladiator. You can see over here, pushing this button, the key just comes out. Here we have unlock. We have lock. This here, pressing twice, will start the Jeep Gladiator. Pressing it once will turn it off. Then we have panic. Here's the back of the key. This Gladiator does have keyless entry, so you can have the key in your pocket. Pushing this button will lock it. Then if I want to unlock it, I just put my hand behind the handle. The doors unlock. This truck also has the push button start, so I can just push my foot on the brake, then push the button to start the engine. So let's turn on the headlights, fog lights, cargo lights, as well as the hazards. Taking a look here at the front, you can see we do have the hazard lights, well technically also your turn signals. There's the daytime running lights, here's the headlights. You can also see the front facing camera, which also has a sprayer so you can clean it. Jeep Performance LED. Now the lights aren't flickering, this is just the camera doing it. And down there on the bumper you can see the two orange tow hooks, as well as the fog lights. This Gladiator does come with the 3.6 liter V6 engine. Looking at the hood, you can see we do have the Mojave badging right over here. There's also this vent on the hood. Here's the washers for the windshield, as well as if you do want to fold the windshield, it will pretty much rest on these. So it is 4x4 desert rated Jeep Gladiator. Here's the 17-inch wheels wrapped around with the Falcon Willow Peak MT tires, 285/70 R17. There you can see the Fox shocks. Side view mirror, you can see it is heated. On the bed of the truck is where you'll find the fuel door. Here's the shocks in the back. I have actually noticed that something was a bit odd on the top, and that was that the third brake light was missing, but it's actually integrated here on the tailgate. I'm assuming that's because if you do take the top off, because this technically can become a convertible, you still need your third brake light. So if you were to take the top off, then you won't have your third brake light. But now since it's on the tailgate, you can take that off and you still have your third brake light. Jeep emblem with the orange outline, the backup camera. The tailgate is soft to open. There you can see the bed lighting. This also has the spray-in bed liner. There's a keyhole right there, but it does lock with the key fob. Here's a closer look at the taillights. Here's the passenger side mirror. Jeep Gladiator. There's the antenna right over here. Mojave. Now let's start off taking a look at the rear. Looks like we got the child lock right there. Soft touch over here. There's the door handle. Got some net pockets here. Now here is the rear seats. Something really cool is if you look here, there is a keyhole, and that's to lock the behind seat storage. So you can see we do have this net pocket and looks like a little bit of storage right there, and the seat seems to be folding 4060. So here's the key, so I can just lock the rear seat in place. Now it no longer will fold. Opening this up, you can see there's more storage. In here, you can also see the container, and this is where you'll put the bolts from the doors and the hardtop, so you can easily keep them secure and you don't end up losing them. Here's the center armrest with 2 more cup holders. Behind the driver and passenger seat, you'll find some more storage space. Here in the middle, there's the vents. And the window controls are in the middle here for the rear. There's 2 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports. There's the 115 volt outlet right over here. 2 cup holders. Here's the window. It opens manually. There's also a defroster here on the rear window. Here's the other rear door. Soft touch, some storage space right there. And here. There's the handle, and again, if you look, there is that keyhole, so you can still lock the space behind here. And this one's more important because this actually, believe it or not, it has a portable Bluetooth speaker, as you guys can see. So you can have a portable Bluetooth speaker that's always charging right there. You definitely want to lock this one in place so that your Bluetooth speaker is secure. And if you look at the hardtop, you can see that this one has the insulation. So I guess this is gonna help you with keeping the Jeep nice and warm during the winter. And then it might also help you during the summer to keep it a bit cooler and maybe even help you with noise. And if you look here, there's the 2 speakers right there. And because the top does come off, you can see that the reading lights are all located in the middle here. There's no reading lights in the front. Now the passenger door also has the keyless entry, so pushing the button will lock the doors. Then I can put my hand behind the handle. You can see it unlocks the doors. Here's the passenger door. It does have the soft touch right here, some storage space. There's the unlock and lock, the door handle, and a bigger storage space. There's the grab handle right over here. Really like the dashboard. There's some storage space right there. There's the speakers. There's the vents for the passenger. Grab handle. Here's the lockable glove box. There's the passenger seat. It is manually adjustable and does say Mojave right there. And now let's take a look at the drivers. Here's the driver's door. We do have the same kind of handle, and then if you look here, now we have mirror controls here on the door. There's also the lock and unlock. Here is some more storage space, and here's a quick look again. There's the controls for the driver's seat. There's also the Mojave right there. Grab handle for the driver. And you can see the orange outlines behind the vents also. Down here you can see the headlight controls, so it does have the automatic headlights. There's the dimmer switch for the instrument cluster as well as the switch for the lights. The steering wheel is manually adjustable. There's the front driver and passenger hardtop. Take a look at the driver's sun visor. You can see there's like this paper clip here to hold some things in place. Opening this up, you have your mirror as well as the lights, and then you can turn it around and even move it. It also has the built-in garage door opener. Here in the middle, you can see it does have the assist and SOS. Here's the rear view mirror, and here's the visibility from the driver's position. There's the sun visor for the passenger. Again, has the same paper clip kind of thing. Here's the view from the Gladiator. Really like this hood. It looks really good. Here's the steering wheel. Got the controls for the center screen, voice command, as well as to answer and hang up a phone call. This is for the cruise control. Jeep right here. It is nicely leather wrapped with the orange stitching. Behind the steering wheel, there's also the turn signals, the high beam, As well, on the right side, you'll find your wiper controls. Here in the middle, you can see we do have 2 cup holders. This looks like a spot that you can put the phone, but you can also put the key fob right there. It does have the handbrake right here with some little bit of storage underneath. Here's the 4-wheel drive control. You can see we do have the 2 high, 4 high auto, 4 high part-time, neutral, as well as the 4 low. There's the gear shifter, which does have this red behind it, which looks cool, as well as the Gladiator right there on the top. So let's push the button to start the engine. Now putting the Gladiator in reverse, the backup camera will turn on, and you can also view the front camera if you'd like. Now going down here, we have neutral, drive, and also on the left, we have manual shifting. Here we have some storage space, Off-Road Plus. Now the Mojave does have a rear locker only. As you can see, there's the off button right there. It's not gonna do it right now, obviously, because we're not in 4 low. 12-volt outlet. Now the front driver and passenger windows are fully automatic, 1 touch down. But to put them back up, you do have to hold them. The rear ones, you have to hold them. Here's the media ports. There's an auxiliary, USB-C, as well as USB. Here in the center armrest, there's actually 2 compartments. So there's the first one, and then using this one, there's the bigger compartment, and there's actually another USB port right there. Then we have the volume knob. There's the fan knob. So this is how you can adjust your climate. And then there's also the tuning knob, which, by the way, if you're, let's say, in settings, you can kind of scroll down and select with it. Pretty cool. Front and rear defroster. There's actually physical buttons for the heated steering wheel, as well as the 2 front heated seats. So you don't really have to go to the touchscreen to see it. So pushing this, you can see it will turn it on. Pretty cool. There's the temperature controls. It is dual zone automatic, so you can see the passenger can have a different temperature than the driver, or you can just touch sync. Here's the mode, or you can just touch the screen. There's the AC button, recirculation, which is actually looks like a Jeep right there. And then this, I believe, is like an off-road cruise control, which is pretty cool. The screen off. There's also the auto start off, traction control off, as well as a mute, because this is actually to turn off the entire screen. And then this is to kind of dim it off, but you can touch it to turn it on, whereas with this you can't. We can go to media right here. You can see AM, FM, Sirius XM, source select. You can have your Bluetooth, auxiliary cable, USB 1 or USB 2. This also has Apple CarPlay. There's the controls, of course, which you can see your mirror dimmer. That's for this. Now here in control, you can also find the backup camera. So touching here, you can see, here's the backup camera. Touching this plus, we can see the tow hitch. And then turning the steering wheel, the guidance lines move with it to guide you to that specific spot. Touching here, we can see the front camera. There's also a clean camera. So touching this will clean the front camera. Even the front guidance lines move, and they kind of have this really cool tire pattern right there. Here we are in the app, so you can see there's quite a bit of stuff you can see. Now there is this screen protector thing right now. I don't want to take it off, but if you look over here, there's the off-road pages for the Mojave Jeep, and there's that Gladiator just going through right there. That's pretty cool. You can go to your trail cam from here, as well as see your backup camera again. And then there's your pitch and roll, accessory gauges, and then drivetrain right there. Here on the next page, if let's say you want to have your forward camera always accessible, you can touch and hold and then replace the controls. Again, there's this thing on the screen, so it's not making it that easy, but there we go. So now you can be in media, you can easily go to your front camera at any time. If you change your mind, you can go over here, find the controls, there it is, touch and hold, and then replace that, just like so. Here's also the navigation, where to view map. That's what that looks like. You can have a lot of customizations actually if you go through here. Phone, nothing is paired at the moment. and then of course settings. Now here in the instrument cluster, we can actually go through some menus. So you can see there's our digital speedometer. Pressing OK will change it to miles per hour. Pressing it again will put it back into kilometers an hour, which is really cool. Going down here, you can see the tire pressures, a lot of vehicle information, and it is really quick, as you can see. It's really responsive. Going down here, there's some off-road information right there. And then fuel economy. We are stopped here for a long time filming this video, so this is not accurate. And then again here we have some trip information, and then stop start not ready, driver seatbelt unlocked, so that's the stop start right there. And then if we go down here, audio, there's also the messages, and then screen setup, which is really cool. You can go over here and then customize whichever side you want and kind of have that specific information so for that side. So example here, if you want to have your outside temperature there, or time or range, whatever you want, you can easily customize it pushing this button. Set temperature to 21 degrees.
Setting temperature to 21 degrees.
Just like that. Pushing lock here on the door, you can see that these actually end up looking like locks right there with the handles, which looks really cool. And now let's take it for a test drive. So definitely gets up and going real quick. We're at 50 kilometers an hour right now. Now pressing OK here on the steering wheel, we can switch between the miles per hour, as you can see, and then pressing it OK, we can go back to kilometers per hour. That's a really cool thing. If you ever want to see the difference in units, you can quickly do so. How does it ride?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like how you're sitting so high off the ground, and
I mean,
I love the hood.
Yeah, I like it. It feels exactly like the Wrangler, probably because it's the Wrangler with a truck. But I like it. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Because the interior and everything seems like the Wrangler. So here we are, we're gonna go to a highway speed. Sounds really good.
Very good.
The ride is also pretty comfortable. There is a little bit of wind noise, and this one does have the headliner, which definitely helps with that. But most of the time when you're driving this, you're gonna have your music on, and that shouldn't bother, like for me, it wouldn't bother me at all. Okay, we're gonna take a right from here. The brakes are good. Steering's good too. So going through controls here, we can see the heated seats and heated steering wheel. There's the backup camera, which we can actually access while driving. That's pretty cool. So that's the backup camera. It does time off, looks like. But that's still nice that you can quickly touch there and see the backup camera. Got some curves here. Definitely has enough power. The steering's pretty good and is definitely really fun to drive. Visibility is also really good. Like, you've got good visibility out in the front, the sides, the mirrors are pretty good, and even the back visibility is pretty decent. Like, there's that rear pillar that might be a bit of a blind spot, but other than that, definitely really good visibility in here. So if you guys are in the market looking for a Gladiator and you're in the area, come say hi to Murray Chrysler and take it for a test drive. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.